If you want to add realistic noise or grain to an image in Photoshop and keep it fully editable, this is the method you want. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create a separate grain overlay layer so you can control the effect, lower the strength, or erase it from specific areas whenever you need to. This is a great technique for advanced styling, photo finishing, or giving your image a more cinematic textured look. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more Photoshop tips and editing tutorials. Let's jump in. First, open your image in Photoshop and make sure your Layers panel is visible. The key to this method is creating the grain on its own layer instead of applying it directly to the photo. That way you get much more flexibility later on. To do that, create a brand new blank layer at the very top of your layer stack by pressing Ctrl+Shift+N on Windows or Command+Shift+N on Mac. When the new layer box appears, give it a clear name like Grain Overlay so you can easily find it later. Next, with that new layer selected, go up to the top menu and choose Edit, then Fill. In the Fill dialog box, look for the Contents drop-down and change it to 50% grey. Once you click OK, your entire canvas will temporarily turn solid grey. That might look strange for a second, but don't worry, that's exactly what we want. This grey layer is the base that will let the noise blend naturally into your image. Now go to the Blending Mode menu at the top of the Layers panel. It will probably say Normal by default. Change it to Overlay. As soon as you do that, the grey layer should disappear visually, and your original photo will show through again. If you want a softer, less contrasty grain effect, you can also try Soft Light instead of Overlay. Overlay gives a stronger result, while Soft Light is more subtle and gentle. Now it's time to add the actual noise. With the Grain Overlay layer still selected, go to Filter, then Noise, then Add Noise. A settings window will pop up, and this is where you can control the look of the grain. Adjust the amount slider until you get the level of texture you want. For a subtle film look, keep it lower. For a stronger gritty effect, increase it a bit more. Make sure Gaussian is selected, because that usually creates a more natural distribution of noise. Then check Monochromatic so the grain stays neutral instead of adding unwanted color speckles. Once everything looks good, click OK. At this point, your image should have a nice grain texture sitting on top of it, but the best part is that it remains completely separate from the original photo. If the effect feels too strong, you can simply lower the opacity of the Grain Overlay layer in the Layers panel. That gives you another easy way to fine-tune a look without starting over. And because the noise is on its own layer, you can also erase it from certain parts of the image using the Eraser tool. This is especially useful if you want to keep smooth areas clean, like text, product shots, skin, or the whites of someone's eyes. That flexibility is what makes this method so powerful. Instead of permanently damaging your photo, you're building a non-destructive grain effect that you can tweak at any time. You can turn the layer off, reduce the opacity, change the blend mode, or even mask areas out if you want a more polished finish. It's a simple workflow, but it gives you professional control over the final result. So just to recap, create a new layer, fill it with 50% grey, switch the blend mode to Overlay or Soft Light, then add noise with Gaussian and Monochromatic selected. From there, adjust opacity or erase unwanted areas until the texture feels just right. If this Photoshop tutorial helped you, please give the video a like, subscribe for more easy editing guides, and let me know in the comments what Photoshop effect you want to learn next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.